Hi, and welcome to this Experlogix document automation feature brief. My name is Erwin. I'm a product manager at Experlogix, and today we're going to talk about a new feature to convert generated documents into PowerPoint presentations and Excel spreadsheets. I'm going to start off with this one, this Excel and PowerPoint flow that we have right here. So I'm just going to walk you through the flow definition here. I'm just going to run it afterwards. So what are we going to do with this one? We're basically going to start it from some test data here. We're going to generate a base document, and then that base document we're going to turn that into a PowerPoint presentation. Just out of PowerPoint, we're going to get right back into PowerPoint. We're also going to generate an Excel file from it, and we're going to generate a PDF for it. After that, so there's a convert to Excel step. There's a convert to PowerPoint step here as well. You can see that. After we have done all that, what we're actually going to do is open up that Excel, edit it. We're going to edit the PowerPoint as well, and then we're going to store our PowerPoint, our Excel, and our generated PDF in Content Manager. We're also going to create a share link for PowerPoint for the PowerPoint presentation. And if you click that link, we're going to basically track that somebody has clicked that link. So that's what we're going to do with this flow. Why don't we just give it a shot and run it? So as flow input, I'm just going to select the sample here, and let's go for it. So as we go through the steps, we're generating a base document, and we're going to add it. We've already turned it into an Excel. You see that one's pretty fast. And we can open it up right now and just get the Excel file that we have just produced. We're going to load that in the browser. So it takes a wee while to get the fonts right and so on and so forth. But once we have it, so here we are. We've taken a Word template really and turned that into an Excel file actually at runtime. So this is a real Excel file, so we can do whatever we want to do with it. If we want to, for instance, get the formatting right, we can do format cells, and we can play around with the layout of the cells, the formatting of the cells. We can do all of that. It's not my intention to turn this into an Excel demo, but just to demonstrate that you can, do all of the things that you can typically do with an Excel file. You can turn this into currency fields, for instance. Let's do that. You can calculate with this. You can insert new rows. Let me just insert a row above here and just do some merging here to make it look a little bit prettier, and then do a subtotal. So that's something that I can do. I'll just type subtotal in here. What else? I can right align it. Looks nicer, and then I can actually do a sum. There we are, of whatever is there. So when I get my subtotal row, I can fix it a little bit so it looks a little bit nicer. There you are. So I'm not going to show you all of the features of Microsoft Excel. There's no credit in that for me because that's all pretty well done by Microsoft, I guess. But what is kind of cool is that we didn't leave the browser, right? So we're still inside the browser. We have created our Excel file. We have edited our Excel file, and it's all happening in the browser. So you don't have to download anything in your Excel environment. You don't have to have Excel even installed on your PC. You can perfectly edit in the browser. So to save whatever needed saving, you just basically close the browser tab. That's the only thing you want to do. And then you hit next. And then we continue the flow, and we go to the next step in the flow, where we'll do exactly the same thing for the PowerPoint that we have just generated. So we can open this up. Here we are getting into the browser, and there's a PowerPoint presentation that we have just created from a Word template that we have. So this is our quotation with more or less the same table. It's, by the way, it's not bringing in that Excel, that Excel table. That would be phenomenal, but that's something that we're thinking about it at this point, but we don't have that just yet. It's not on our roadmap also, don't get too excited. But yeah, this is a table that we have with all of the quote stuff. Some extra information with some nice pictures of the stuff that is in here. We can do the same thing. You can start editing this thing if you want to have that picture here, top right, for instance. If you want to add more text, if you want to do other stuff, you can perfectly do so. You can edit the hell out of this, and then the same procedure. You basically just close the tab, and you just hit next, and then we continue with the flow. There's some safety built into this, some safety net built into this. If there are like any changes that are yet to be stored, then the flow will wait until the file is unlocked. And if the file is unlocked, then we continue to make absolutely sure that we're going on with the latest version of your edited file. So we have all your edits. That's basically what we're going to do. So cool. So I have also sent out an email. Here it is. That contains. It starts with "Hey Anna," because that's my my phony persona, who is the salesperson here for this quotation, where Anna has received an email that says, "Okay, we have created a final presentation. You can click much," and you see it's the final presentation with the change that we just did there. Because you can see that the picture is now here at the top. Okay. What else is in that email? If I open it up again, where is it? Here it is. We can actually have a link to the Experlogix documents content manager piece, where we have created a folder that contains our quote PDF, our quotation table Excel, and our webinar quote that we have generated. We can look at it again, but we'll also see that we have this share that we have created that we send out with that link, and through that share we can actually see that share has been entered right now. We can there were two shares actually. I created a share for this earlier today, and we'll see, because I was kind of industrious clicking the share earlier on. We can see that the download link, or that download links for this this document that we have produced, have already been clicked 6 times. So you can see that there is some analytics on how people interact with the files that you have generated. So that's kind of cool. Another thing that's new is you can create metadata. You can associate metadata. You can associate a metadata data set. And then you get some questions that you can fill out, like my customer is Global 1, this is for the EMEA space, this is still for this fiscal year, this is my sales director, and this is going to be my probability, and I'm going to save that as metadata with this file. This is going to help me retrieve the file.